Hello there, this is Kitteez, here with a few tips and tricks for Crescendo of the Blood Moon. You spawn in this house-like room. First, here, you can find some basic weapons. First, we have the shovel, a stronger melee weapon than the next weapon, being the pitchfork. Pumpkins are scattered around the area. This can give you silver, which can be used in the shop. +3. Always a bit fun to break these. The same can be said for candles. You can block attacks just like Lost Skulls, but it's not necessary. Hitting the head is definitely the most effective way to take the enemies out. This one I hit the head, this one I did not. Weapons in Crescendo of the Blood Moon break over time, like the Isle of Lost Skulls. Unlike the Isle of Lost Skulls, they can still be used a bit more, instead of 5 hits. When they do break, they can still be used, but do not do as much damage. In Crescendo of the Blood Moon, there are multiple enemy types. In this segment, halfway into the first level, you will find bats. Green bats shoot fireballs at you and only take 2 hits. The next enemy I will show you is the bone thrower. They throw bones at you. Unlike the Isle of Lost Skulls, you cannot catch these at all. They take about 3 shells to take out. But if you hold these, you can just kind of break them in half. I've said earlier, weapons do break, but it's not like they're useless. Good, you need to stun an enemy. Find a new weapon, and go all out. Similar to Isle of Lost Skulls, there are chests, but instead of dropping currency, they can drop weapons and currency. Let's open one up. It seems like we got a shovel and some silver. Silver can be used in the store that's in the lobby. Unlike the Isle of Lost Skulls, you only have to get to a checkpoint, being whenever you reach the Grand Hall, which will be shown later. You can still get hunter's crossbows, golden trophy crossbows, flintlocks, and all other sorts of fun weapons. Let's move on to the main weapon in Crescendo. This is the whip. Similar to games like Castlevania, you just kind of set it and whip it back. Although there are a few tricks to help you get started. One trick is use your trigger. You can snap the whip back by pressing the trigger. It can also be harder to aim when you're not using your trigger. So hold the trigger, go about 90 degrees and release it. And then press the trigger when it's at its furthest point to snap it back. There's more than just one type of bat in Crescendo of the Blood Moon. There's also the swooper bat. Watch out, these ones can be a bit of a pain sometimes. They come straight at you. I recommend having a melee weapon or a blunderbuss, which will be shown in a second to defend itself. The blunderbuss is like a shotgun. It seems to be an upgraded version of the flintlock from Lost Skulls, but it's nowhere near that. It's great against groups of enemies, or just great when enemies get too close to you. Beware though, that has very limited range. It does not go very far. To move on from level to level or section to section, step on these platforms. Make sure that everyone is on the platform, or else the door will not unlock. Beware of these mad pups, because when they try to charge at you, they're very fast and do not hesitate. We better watch out, as there's a gunner ahead of us. These guys use sniper-like muskets, and they're pretty hard to dodge, so most time either run or dodge them. Or, if you have good enough aim, you can snipe them. Be careful, as their bullets move very fast. Make sure to always be moving when these guys are here. Always remember that your resources will break. They cannot be used or reloaded. Just throw them out of the way, that way you don't mess up with them. The only one that does not break is the whip. So you're going to want to get good with this thing pretty fast. if you want to make it through Crescendo of the Blood Moon. One very useful feature about the whip is that if you see rope hanging on a pole, you can simply whip up to it and either whip back your whip or press the trigger and it'll be up there. Very nice if you're trying to avoid enemies. When fighting a wolf, be sure to try and hit its head, because hitting the body does not do much. The head is definitely the most effective place to hit them. Every 2 to 3 levels, you will reach the Grand Hall. Enter the door, and you will be here. You have reached the checkpoint, and now whenever your team wipes and or fails, they will respawn at your last checkpoint. All silver that you got is banked. Therefore, now when you go to the main area in Crescendo, you can spend your silver there. In the main hall, there are many places where the chests can spawn. There are always 4, so be on the lookout for them. There's always a blunderbuss, a shovel, and a rake in this area. Be sure to grab every chest to ensure that you're ready for the adventure ahead. When you finish the quest, you'll get part of either the Vampire Hunter, or if you get the S+ rank, you will get part of the Vampire set. To check your scoreboard mid-game, which can determine your rank, go to your watch, hit this room, and hit scoreboard. From there, you can check the time that you've played, the silver, and your total score. At the end, all scores will be added up from each checkpoint and determine your rank. A quick tip to those who do not know, with the Hunter's Crossbow and the Flintlock, if you have one hand full, you can simply flip the weapon and catch it to reload it. See? Right back in there. This can be very useful in certain levels, especially Act 8. At the end of every level is a boss. They have a lot more HP and might have stronger attacks depending on which one you're fighting. So be careful. Do not be afraid to run back if things get a bit hectic. It's not the most fun way to play, but sure does become useful. Is an item a bit too far for you? Don't worry, because you can whip them towards you. As long as you directly hit them without missing, you can easily whip it towards you. Here at the gift shop, you can get all sorts of fun prizes using your silver that you've gotten throughout the quest. This cannot be bought. This is the S+ rank clothing. Only the best of the best can get these. You cannot get out as many times as you think you'd be able to. You can buy all sorts of clothing. But I do not have much silver, so for now,
press the start
let's just get some apples.
To play.
A good treat to share with your friends. From here, whenever you completely wipe, you can hit start over to start the quest over. Or you can continue from the last checkpoint. Just know that all score will be lost.